And we'd like to welcome you to the first press conference following the first semifinal game at the Division II South Central Regionals. First up is the advancing team, which is Angelo State University, an 87-66 winner over Fort Lewis. On the left-hand side of the table, as you look at it, is Stedman Allen, a 6'5" forward from the Bronx, New York. On the right side of the table is Quay King, a 6'4" guard from Atlanta, Georgia. And in the middle is the Angelo State head coach, who is Cinco Boone. And Coach Boone, we'd like for you to start with some of your thoughts about this evening's game.
We got so much respect for Fort Lewis and Coach Petrak. They had an outstanding season. Their final record of 28-4. I think they're the last ranking in NABC. They were number 4 in the country. They shoot the ball so well. They shoot the ball so well from the free throw line. What a great season they had, and we had a lot of respect for them. To mention the game, I don't think the score was really indicative of the war that kind of took place. It was really the last 4 or 5 minutes that we kind of made the push and kind of stretched it out with that kind of a big lead. But they're a team that for us it's just so much different than what we see in the Lone Star. Kind of more the sagging man-to-man that's kind of more conservative instead of the Tarletons and Midwesterns that, really get out and pressure you. So I think it presented some problems. They zoned us more than maybe what we expected. But we had some big shots from these two guys here. And when you look at the shooting percentages, we held them to 24% in the second half. So, I thought we frustrated Blaylock, who had a good game yesterday, and kind of kept the other guys from getting going. But they still 10 threes and shot a high percentage from the free throw line. They still did what they do well.
Thank you, Coach. Any questions from the floor? Mike, please.
This team was so hot, Fort Lewis was in the first half. What was the adjustment heading into the break, into the second half, that really propelled you guys to kind of keep them, or to cool them off, if you will?
Yeah, for starters, we changed a little bit of our pick and roll defense. We had to adjust. Blaylock is so good at coming off that middle pick and roll, and then their other guys are really good at coming off the sideline pick and roll. And we thought that Halderson had got some pick and pop threes in the first half, and Blaylock didn't hurt us so much in the first half, but we felt like that little left behind the back pass, behind his head pass was kind of getting us. And so we adjusted our pick and roll defense from what we drew up in our hotel meeting room, the little court we draw down. We did that this morning, so we had to make some adjustments from our pick and roll defense.
Any other questions? Yeah.
Question for Stedman and Quay. You guys were down at the half, but it didn't seem like you guys were panicking at all. What was the attitude like coming into the second one? You guys everything was clicking from that point on.
Just to go off of what you said, we're a second half team. At least the players believe that, and we just work too hard. I guarantee you, we're the first ones up in the morning time in the hotel room, scouting the next team, the next opponent, and we just have so much confidence in ourselves and each other that we're gonna bounce back regardless of any situation.
Quay is a season high in three-pointers and a season high in points. Talk about your focus today.
Shoot around, I took it. I had a good focus, and my team believing in me. So I just went out there and shot with confidence tonight. I got a lot of sleep yesterday, and I just came to play today. And thanks to my team on the big win tonight.
You ever shot the ball that well before, Quay? You're 9 of 11.
Yes, sir.
He did. He really did.
All of you kind of talked last week about reading a championship, winning. You wanted to win conference. You wanted to win the conference tournament. Now you're back one win away. What's the focus? Anything to take different than last week? Or, what's your mindset now, like Stedman and then Quay?
We're not going to look at anything differently. I felt like we played hard last week, but we're just going to embrace it and fine-tune things that we didn't do well last week, and just play our hearts out and play for each other, and that's the most important thing.
Quay, go ahead.
I understand the championship game is coming up, but we look at it as like a regular game. So we just going to come play hard, leave everything on the court, and have good sportsmanship.
Coach, kind of going back to Quay, his shooting performance, is your reaction to whenever you see him take that three-pointer from such a long range out? I mean, it's video game-esque whenever he can do things like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's in recruiting. I mean, Quay was the #1 three-point shooter in all of junior college, Division I junior college last year at Midland. Shot, over 40% from there. So, there's times where he takes ones that I think, man, that's a bad shot. But he, over the course of the season, he's made more than he's missed, and we got a lot of confidence in him. So, I mean, and sometimes when he steps out a little bit more, it more accurate maybe. I'm not sure, But I mean, he does it every day in practice. Like I said, in recruiting, I mean, it's a talent that we saw in him, and every time he hit one, I just looked at my bench and told my assistant, man, it's players, man. I mean, it ain't the offense we're running, it's players.
It's a big day for you. I know your journey's not done, and your former boss, Coach Beard. Just can you put that in perspective? Did you guys think, like, when you broke up and he took that job, that this kind of year would happen for both of you?
100%. I knew that he's going to win anywhere he goes. I mean, he's a magical guy, it was an emotional day. We spent 3 really good years together. He's one of my best friends, so very, very happy for him. For us to be able to achieve what we're doing, I mean, I feel like it's something that Coach Beard and I started together at Angelo State, and it's something we did together the whole time, and and we're just kind of continuing the journey, and I think that our success last year by reaching the Sweet 16, when these guys' phones started ringing, both us calling them and telling them our success, telling them about our facilities, telling them about our town, telling them about our school, telling them about our president, just all sorts of great things. I mean, these guys came down and take a look, and it's helped us to be able to recruit talent. And, these guys have just done a great job of coming together as a team, because in the beginning of the year we were a bunch of individuals, and this group's really bought in, and we're playing good basketball now, and we're playing with a lot of confidence.
Actually, this question for Stedman. Whenever Quay hits those big threes, I know that dunks usually get a team going, but it seems like the entire team is like an adrenaline rush when Quay hits one from the other side of the freaking court. What is it like for the team when he hits those big threes and it really got you guys rolling?
I mean, it actually turns me up. I mean, I played with him in junior college. He went to Cali, and I went to Labette, and I've been playing with him for a while, so I know he's capable of doing. And I know once that first shot go in, then it's gonna be a long night for the next opponent. So.
I guess we'll start with Stedman here. There's a potential matchup with Tarleton State looming, granted that if they do get past Lubbock Christian this evening. What would another matchup against them mean for you guys? It's been a rock'em sock'em robot kind of series with them this season.
Like Coach said, the most important game is the next game, and that's how I look at it. Next game is the most important game, so I mean, we're gonna scout them. The coach is gonna do our job and help us in any way he can, and we're just going to play hard.
Anything else?
I mean, we're just going to leave everything on the court. Tarleton, they're a good team, and we're looking forward to play them if they come out to win.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.